What's up guys? In today's video I'm going to show you guys how to use the selection tools that we have here in Photoshop and how to add adjustment layers and filters using those selections. So let's get right into it. So as per usual, let's start off with a blank canvas and we can drag and drop our image that we want to edit into Photoshop. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the selection tools, which is this fourth icon right here. I'm going to start with the quick selection tool, which acts kind of like the pen tool, where we can click and drag and select our area, and Photoshop will use its computer AI magic to select the area it thinks we want. If I zoom in here, we can see that it has selected this area. It's not quite perfect, so I'll click and add a little more to it, and it's got a little nubbin that I don't want. So what I can do is hold the Alt key, and this will remove from my selected area. So now that I've selected my area, I can do anything that I want to it. I can paint it, erase it, add any filters or adjustments. Speaking of that, let me show you how to use adjustment layers. Since we have our area selected, the adjustment layer we create will affect the selected area. We can go to the bottom of the layers panel and we have this little icon with a circle that's half filled. Click that and we have a menu of all the different adjustment layers we can do. I'm going to do hue and saturation. Now you can see it created an adjustment layer right here. And then we have our different settings or properties of our adjustment layer that popped up here. The one I created, hue and saturation, directly affects color. Changing the hue will be the color. Let's turn this one into a lime. I like that. You can saturate or desaturate the color. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. And then we have our lightness, which we can darken or brighten the image significantly. I'm going to keep it pretty close to 0. And now if I zoom out, we can see that we edited that orange, made it look like a lime, and it still has all that texture and sheen on it. It still looks realistic. Now I'll click back on my original layer so I can edit it, and I'll show you guys the other selection tool that is very useful, the object selection tool. This one goes even farther with using computer AI wizardry to select what it thinks that you want. I'm gonna get this one that has some leaves in front of it. Let's click it, and it'll make its selection. So that looks pretty good. I don't really want to change its selected area, but you can by going back and using the quick selection tool to add or remove from it. Since I showed you guys adjustment layers, I'll also show you filters. By going up to the top of the screen, you can click filter, and we have this drop-down menu with a whole bunch of different things. You can decide whatever filter you want. I'm going to use a pixelate filter, and we have its settings up here with a preview of what it'll look like. So you can change it to however you like. I'm going to change its cell size to be a little bigger and click OK. And then it just changed it. And as you see, our filter popped up on the bottom here as a sublayer, and you can enable it or disable it if you like. So that's using the selection tools to much more easily make selections on not clean-edged objects. I use these tools all the time in my daily life and work to make video thumbnails, as that's something that I do all the time. I hope this video was helpful. Please leave a comment letting me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.